Are you a green card holder currently stuck outside of the US because of the coronavirus? You're worried that you spend more than 6 months abroad, you may lose your green card? Well, watch this video and I'll give you a few strategies how to go about it. Hello everybody. If you're a green card holder and you're currently stuck outside of the United States due to the coronavirus and you're probably reaching the 6 months or more mark, I want to discuss in this video some strategies to help you, give you some peace of mind and give you some tips how to save that green card. If you're here for the first time, make sure you subscribe to my channel, click that bell to be notified. I release videos every single week, and especially now we do quite a few videos every week and lives as well. So make sure you subscribe so you'll notified when I go live to give updates. I'm Jacob Sapochnick. I'm an immigration attorney located in San Diego, California, and we serve clients in all 50 states. And so I'm making this video because I'm getting a lot of questions from permanent residents, green card holders that traveled outside of the country before the coronavirus started, and they're currently stuck outside of the US. They cannot go back, and they're worried, and rightfully so, because they know that if you spend more than 6 months a year outside of the United States on a green card, when you come back, you may have problems, and sometimes they may even threaten to take away the green card and things like that. So just by way of introduction, typically when you have a green card, you're supposed to live in the US until you become a citizen, and then you can do whatever you want. And typically the idea is that if you spend more than 6 months a year outside of the US, and sometimes even longer, you may be deemed to be somebody that abandoned their residency. And as a result, when you come back to the port of entry, typically they'll give you a warning. The first time they'll give you a warning. But we've seen cases where they will essentially revoke the green card, give you some sort of appearance, a date for a court hearing where you have to explain to the judge why you should keep your green card. And so typically when that happens, it's up to the green card holder to be responsible to come back on time. But now, because of the coronavirus situation, residents are not able to come back. It's not because they don't want to, they just can't. And so what will happen if you spend more time and then return? So typically I say two things. First of all, you need to have proof that you had the intention to come back if it wasn't for that crisis. So for example, the original plane ticket, the travel arrangements for you to return, emails and any documents to show that you had every intention to come back, and it's just because of the coronavirus you're not able to come back. That's number one. Number two, you want to have solid proof of ties to the US in the first place. So for example, do you have an apartment there? Do you have a bank account? Did you have a job that you left on a sabbatical or whatever that is, and then you're coming back? It is really important to have those proof of ties to the US, because when you come back, whether it's after 8 months or 9 months or even after a year, if that depends on how long the crisis is going to go, you should be able to prove that you have domicile in the US and that's your main home, the foundation. As long as you can show those two things, that you had the intention to come back and that you have domicile in the US in the first place, then it should be much easier for you to convince the officer of the Customs and Border Patrol at the port of entry that you have not abandoned your residency. And this is an issue that is bothering a lot of residents who are stuck overseas right now. Like I said, I got so many emails, people that are asking, what are we going to do? And like I said, as long as you have proof that you did intend to return at some point before the 6 months mark, and that you have your foundation, your basis in the US, with proof like either employment or a business or an apartment or some sort of other ties like family, then you should be okay. You have to document all this in a folder when you come back eventually to the US, because otherwise it's going to be very difficult to convince the CBP officers that you have not abandoned your residency. So let me know in the comments what questions you have about this. I know people have different scenarios. People left for vacation, people left to visit family members, and they plan to come back and now they cannot come back. So whatever that is, you need to plan on documenting it, so it's going to be much easier for you when you come back to the US and not lose your green card. Now, those of you that are worried about losing the green card, we've done a video before about a re-entry permit. And the idea behind a re-entry permit is that if you're planning to spend more time, so maybe some of you have family members overseas and you want to be with them now because of the crisis, the next time you come back to the United States, you have to apply for a re-entry permit. It's a document that will allow you to stay for about 2 years outside of the US without losing your green card. So that's my tip for people that are outside of the US and they are worried about losing their green card because they cannot come back to the United States. Again, document the intention to return and proof of domicile in the US. Once again, thanks for watching. Subscribe to our channel if you're here for the first time. Click that bell to be notified. We release videos every single week. So once again, thanks for watching. My name is Jacob Sapochnick, and if you have any questions, there is information in the description of the video how to contact me. And we also have a private Facebook group where we share a lot of information and a lot of updates, and you want to be in that group. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in our next video.